Today I'm going to show you how I make my chicken cauliflower Alfredo pasta. It is so creamy and dreamy, dairy-free, Whole30 and keto. I'm going to show you how to make my cauliflower Alfredo sauce. It's just 5 ingredients. It's smooth, velvety, and tastes just like regular Alfredo sauce, but it's dairy-free. I cook some skin-on chicken breasts in the cast iron skillet until they're crispy and golden brown. And I'm sharing my new favorite Whole30 and keto-friendly pasta swap out that is low carb and tastes the closest to pasta that I've been able to find. This whole dinner is ready in 30 minutes and your whole family is gonna love it. Let's get cooking. First, we're going to make the cauliflower Alfredo sauce. It's so simple, it's just 5 ingredients. First, I have 2 bags of frozen cauliflower rice that I thawed, and I put them in my nut milk bag to squeeze all the water out so they're bone dry. So I'll add this into the blender. Next, I'm gonna add in some cashews that I soaked overnight. The cashews are gonna make it really creamy, and it also adds like that subtle sweetness that you get from like a heavy cream. Next, I'm gonna add in 4 cloves of garlic, some kosher salt, and then last I'm adding in some broth. So I'm using my homemade chicken bone broth, but you could use store-bought chicken broth, chicken stock. You could even use veggie stock if you want to keep this completely vegan. Now I'm gonna add the lid and blend it on high speed until it's completely smooth, probably 2 minutes. Okay, it is all ready. It's so thick and creamy. So I am going to transfer it to this mason jar. Oh my gosh. It looks just like Alfredo sauce. So this will be, I have a little extra, so this I'll use for sure in the pasta tonight. This will be good in the fridge for at least 7 days. I have my cast iron skillet that I've been heating up over medium heat for 5 minutes, so it's nice and hot. To that, I'm gonna add in some grass-fed ghee to cook the chicken in, like a tablespoon. And here I have some skin-on chicken breast that I already seasoned with salt. I love the skin because it's gonna get so crispy and add even better fat macros for keto. So I'm gonna start these skin side down. It's been about 5-6 minutes, so I bet these are ready for a flip. Oh yeah. That crispy skin is exactly what you want. So now these will probably cook another like 5, 6, 7 minutes until it has an internal temperature of 165 degrees. The chicken is done cooking, so I've transferred it to a plate. I'm gonna let it rest for a few minutes while we warm up the sauce. So in this same skillet, I've turned the heat to low and I've let it cool for just a minute or 2. Now I'm gonna add in the cauliflower Alfredo sauce straight into the pan, and we're just gonna gently warm it through. This is both warming up the sauce and it's also cooking it and getting a lot of that sharp garlic bite out to really mellow it and make it really smooth and creamy. For the pasta today, I'm gonna use my new favorite Whole30 and keto-friendly pasta swap out. It's hearts of palm pasta. My favorite one is this one by Natural Heaven. It is so amazing. The only ingredient is hearts of palm, and all you have to do is when you open the box, the bags look like this. You don't even need to rinse them. You just add them straight into the sauce as they are. If you've never had hearts of palm pasta, they have a really neutral taste. They taste like a combination between zucchini noodles and spaghetti squash, but they don't get watery at all, and they have a nice little al dente bite, just like spaghetti squash. They are the closest to pasta that I've been able to find. Look how creamy and amazing this looks. Oh my gosh. The great thing is, since this hearts of palm pasta is pre-cooked out of the package, I'm just warming it through, so it's only gonna take a minute or 2 here in the skillet. If your sauce ever seems to be getting too thick, you can always thin it out with a little bone broth or some water. Okay, the pasta is warmed through. I just need you to look at how creamy and dreamy this pasta is, and it has no dairy. It is amazing. Okay, it's all ready to plate up. top it with some of the sliced chicken, and I'm gonna add some basil from my garden. Now it's time for my favorite part. It's time to eat. Just look at how thick and velvety and perfect this sauce is. It is so creamy and velvety, just like the Alfredo sauce you love. You get a little bit of the subtle sweetness from the cashews, and then that great garlic flavor that you love in Alfredo sauce. And these noodles have the perfect al dente bite. This is the closest I've ever gotten to the real fettuccine Alfredo. The chicken is cooked perfectly, and I love the crispy skin on this chicken too. It adds an even better crispiness to it. Head to my website, tastelovely.com, for the full printable recipe, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you never miss one of my clean keto recipes.